Hello, how y'all doing? Mm, sorry, I saw there was a message in my DMs. Hello, how y'all doing? Apologies for being a little late. As soon as I finally got myself out of bed, it was like 1 o'clock, like a little after 1. I went downstairs, made my coffee, came back upstairs while my coffee was brewing and some food was heating up. So I have a large thing of food. I'm okay. Um, unlike yes, unlike last time. Uh, I had a long conversation with one of my friends that I'm kind of frustrated with because it feels like they are trying to pull information out that just isn't there. So, hold on. Hi. This is day 2 of having my webcam higher up. So now it is actually pointing right at me. And you guys won't have me doing this while I'm playing my games. However, just before I opened up VTube Studio, it did tip over. So the weights that are keeping it in place are not really helping. I take one earbud out. So my friend is wanting to foot the bill for a commission. And I've already told him my idea for the commission I want. And he keeps poking for more details. Like, there's no other detail. Like, this is what I want. And now they're kind of going like, I'm not happy that this is how things are being approached. Because it sounds like you're being very angry with me. I'm not being angry. Or curt. I'm being straightforward. I've told you now 3 times what I want. That's it. There's no other detail. If you want to throw stuff in, you're welcome to. Like, that's just the person I am. Like, if you want to throw a character or two into something that you're paying for, go for it. If you want to have say in what's going on in the background or the foreground, go for it. But this is the idea I've told you 3 times now, and that's the only information I got for you. Hi, Druid. I'm ranting about something. Because one of my friends is like offering to pay for a commission, like an art commission that's not safe for Twitch, but to pay for an art commission. And I did have an idea until they told me that having an additional person in the art piece would be expensive. So now I have to think about my ideas a little bit more carefully. Oh my god, adjust myself in my seat. I feel like I'm off center. I'm not off center according to my camera, but but like the point is, I've given I've told them what I want. This one thing, plain and simple. And they keep going like, "Okay, is that it?" Like over and over and over. Like I've now told them my commission that I wanted 3 times. After yesterday having like 8 or 10 different people tell me over and over again that the Illuminate is on Earth. We're having day 2 of this shit. Well, just one person though. So I I've told them to let me think about it again. Like at least let me think, because I'm getting pissy. Like I'm getting a little annoyed, or like I'm not being heard. For a little bit more context, the idea I had for the commission idea was a rather old character of mine. I've redrawn her somewhat recently. An old character of mine showing off all of her fabulous muscles and, being all sweaty and stuff like that, and offering herself to the viewer for various reasons. And that was it. Because that's what I wanted. That's what I want. And he keeps poking for details. There are no other details. This is what I want. Stop poking for details. Like, if there's one thing that... Yeah. I have now repeated myself 3 times. I want this one character showing and offering her muscular, sweaty self to whoever it is. Because you told me that having 2 people in an image is expensive. She can't have somebody there, so she's offering herself to the viewer. I've said it now 3 times. 3 times! I'm actually starting to get angry because I don't... The one thing that pisses me off the most and frustrates me to no end is feeling like I'm not being heard or being ignored. I already have to live with that on a daily basis with my family. I've already said what I wanted 3 times. However, now I'm starting to think. It's still the idea I want. But now I have to think of something else in case this one gets me too angry, which unfortunately it is. So, I'll have to think about it. Okay. I will say, this artist has done a fabulous job on drawing one of my Dragonborn characters. I love the drawing with my Dragonborn character. It's fabulous. I get to see him drawn by somebody else. I get to see him be the man that he is. Okay, hold on. I'm thinking about this more. We have the good boy Crunch, who's a green Dragonborn, who has yet to be drawn by other people besides my friend Miyu, and it's always been cute and dopey. We have yeah. We have the man, the good man, not good boy, good man. Galabor, who is a purple Dragonborn. He's actually mechanics wise, he's a blue Dragonborn, but he's purple because he's old. Like, he's old man. Do I have a picture of him that's safe?
Haha. Yes, I am first. You all shall bow
concerns
before
me
my
is that,
greatness.
Excuse me. I should have a picture of him somewhere that's safe. Do I not? Oh no. I don't have a safe picture. I don't have a safe picture of him. Galabor has aged so much. Like, he's an old man. The way I've described it, he has aged to a nice lavender color. So he used to be a beautiful indigo, and then he aged to lavender. Lately, my friend has been obsessed of turning him into a woman, which I'm fine with. Turned him into a MILF, and kind of humiliated him, but in a way that, like, it's hot, I guess. But that is not who he is. I don't have a picture of him that's safe. Oh my gods. Yeah, yeah. Because, like, let's put this into perspective. I've had Galibor with me since I was 6 years old. He's not just an old man in story, he's an old man in general. I am 31 right now. I've had him for a long time. A very long time. I have him as a little not little dragon, a little dinosaur from China, which is the one that started it all. Like, well, you know those little coin operated bobble machines or gotcha machines that you get at like grocery stores or restaurants? Like pizza places have them too. You put a quarter in, you turn the knob, you get a little bobble that has like a toy or a puzzle or a sticker in it, or the little sticky hand. That's where he came from. He was just a little T-Rex with blue and tan and purple. And then I got a purple dragon plushie that is on my bed to this day. But that one came up like a couple of years later. But that purple dragon plushie and this dinosaur are the ones that are like the ones that came together to make Galibor what he is today. Because when I was little, I got this little dinosaur from the bobble machine, the little gotcha machine, looked at it and went, what if there was a third or fourth? Well, no, what if there was a third kaiju out there with the letter G at the beginning of their name? Because I knew of Gamera, I knew of Godzilla. I didn't like King Kong, but I knew he was there. I acknowledged him at the time. So we have King Kong for like New York. We have Godzilla and Gamera for Japan. What about the West Coast? Like, what about Seattle? Because Seattle to me was still my home. So I made Galibor. But like the point is, he is my oldest character. He's been with me through thick and thin. I've redesigned him every Father's Day because that was the day I created him. And he's reached a point where I don't really need to adjust his design anymore. Let me see, I'm going to open up a new window. I'm going to go to my DeviantArt. Yeah, he reached a form that he has reached a state where I am happy where he is. I've done some updates, like minor updates, but otherwise, yeah, but otherwise he hasn't changed much. Where is he? Edit. Galibor should be further up because I still update him. Done. Okay, hold on. Wrong button. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna scoot over here. That'll do. Let me scroll through and make sure everything's okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. This is the gallery of Galibor. Look at where he started. Look at that. That's MS Paint. That's a base I edited, but look at that. That's MS Paint, y'all. This was still MS Paint, but this was like his later... This would be the end of his design. Like, this would actually be the defining look of his design. And then it evolved. He got bigger. Because, like, this was always the rule about my boy. Whenever there's a reincarnation of Godzilla, Galibor has to be bigger. Not because, I want him to win, but because, let's put this into perspective. Like, let's put this into example. Godzilla's always about, like, rar, scream, fight, I'm going to fight you if you move, rar. Galibor is, I'm going to stand there and let you scream because you're a child. And if you're done screaming, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. So you'll stop screaming in my face. Like, he's an old man. He doesn't give a shit. Like, this was the expression of, I don't fucking care. You're just filled with hot air kind of character. So yeah, he's bigger than Shin. He's bigger than 2014 Godzilla or Legendary. And this design right here, technically, is his final design. I did some minor updates to him just to make it easier for me to draw him multiple times. Like all the spikes running down his back. Those have evolved so much since he was first created. And it's gone from like the classic dragon row of spikes going down his back to being no spikes to being a hedgehog, as it were. I love his hedgehog look, but this was murder to draw all the time. I love the antler design. I love the spikes on his jaw and chin. The legs were pain in the ass to always replicate. I don't even know what's happening here, if I'm honest. The wings were also a bit murder to draw because I don't really like drawing wings. The only thing that has remained with him since he first started is the Thagomizer up here. The lightning bolt-shaped horns, the red eyes, the fact he has 3 fingers, the T-Rex muzzle, and the detail that you guys will never see that's under here. Under his wings. Other than, the purple is always the thing that's always stayed, but... Oh yeah, this was him when he was a baby! This was back when I wanted him to be a part of Godzilla's lore, but no, I changed it. I need to redo this. I really need to redo this. Oh yeah, I called this one Baby Fight. Because I thought it was cute. Oh, look at look at the Thagomizer! What are you gonna do with that little guy? Are you actually gonna hurt somebody with that? And then here's Baby Fight with shading. This was when I was starting to practice with shading. But I love that little Thagomizer. That's not gonna hurt anybody. It reminds me of, Right. I drew this picture while I was watching an anime. Your name is Omatsu, or Your Name is Delicious, is what it's called. I think it's called Omatsu. I think so. It's that anime about like dinosaurs that look like Godzilla, but they're not Godzilla. They're T-Rexes. And one of the characters was a little Ankylosaurus who could really, really hurt you if the tail hit. But they were very tiny. They were absolutely tiny. So this was kind of based off of that. And here's Galibor as a baby with his parents. Every time I drew his parents, I always accidentally made the mom bigger. As in height. If I remember correctly, the dark purple was male and the light purple was female. But they always, like, the thing about Galibor is that he always had resting angry face or resting grumpy face or stuff like that. Like, he's always badass in appearance. Yeah, dad is on the left, mom is on the right. So this is the right. I always accidentally made the mom bigger. Yeah, I did it again. I made them bigger. Yep. But he always looks like he is. Like, these two are happy. They're very, very happy they have a baby. They just look so fucking pissed. Right. I remember now. So the lore was females of Galibor species were always armored. Uh, the females are always armored because they are fucking tanks. They are tanks. Like you can hit them, but they're gonna keep going. And then the males were always like, uh, they were not as armored. They just hit really hard. Like they were fighters. Which explains why he's missing an antler. Not a horn. Not a horn. Antler. Oh yeah, this was the work in progress for like. So I had an art idea that wouldn't leave me alone for the longest time. This is by far my best drawing I've ever made. Specifically because of the background. Yes, this is Gary's mod that you're seeing in the background. Look at that. This was actually my wallpaper on my phone for a long time before my phone had to be factory reset. This was the best drawing I've ever made. Because I put so much effort into it uninterrupted. Actually, no, I did get interrupted plenty of times. I took long breaks in between, like, each spurt of inspiration. Man, I love this drawing. And then I ruined it. Because I tried to put shading in spots that didn't really work. But I translated Galibor into a Dragonborn for D&D. And he was a barbarian. He was a Storm Herald barbarian. Thank you for your input, Car. During his story arc, we got to meet a Dragonborn known as the Iron Emperor. I was going to say Iron King, no, the Iron Emperor, who was basically just a Dragonborn lich based off of Godzilla. Like, everything about him was based off of Godzilla. His phylactery was the tooth of a giant gorilla that he had defended the land against. He had the wings of Mothra that allowed you to fly, like, sorry, float for a bit, and also glowed in the dark. So the GM let me take the Iron Emperor as my own to do whatever the hell I wanted with him. So I turned him into this. And this was supposed to be image 2, but I had lost my strength for like the lighting stuff. But you can see like wherever the Iron Emperor touches you, it starts to superheat. And he's grabbing him by the face. Also, like at this point, I was so tired of drawing Galwar like this, so I stopped drawing this sequence because there was another sequence that I was supposed to draw, but I didn't do it. Oh, Monster Hunter. Right. This was when Monster Hunter World was like what I think Iceborne was on the horizon. Stop it. Like Iceborne was on the horizon or it was freshly out, but it was on the horizon for PC. And I kept having dreams. Mostly because I was watching my friend Like and Alpha play the game. But I kept having dreams of Galibor being in Monster Hunter. Where he is an elder dragon, but he eats he eats apocalypses, as it were. So his primary food source is Devil Joe and similar. And if he tilts his head down, it makes him look angry. Also, he's got like a huge bite scar in his neck. And then like this here specifically was a dream I had of my friend Lycan with their Final Fantasy 14 character who usually uses the insect glaive and shit at the time to hunt monsters being saved by Galabor against Deviljho, which also kind of adds to a bit more to this, because when I played in that D&D campaign, Lycan was playing the cleric, and the thing with Lycan is they loved playing, well, sort of loved playing Overwatch. So wherever Galabor went, they went, just like Mercy. And the two actually had a very tight bond. Like, Galabor was there for their wedding, cooked a huge feast for their wedding, gave them both gifts as to represent his culture for their wedding. Because to them, he was I guess, according to Lycan, to them, he was like a dad. Because he was a hilariously, he was a dad. He has a son, he has a daughter, adopted daughter. But it was very sweet. And then afterwards, he's not actually smiling. This is something that's always bothered me about this picture. He's not actually smiling. But they've killed Deviljho. He's resting before he has his feast. And she's already carved what she needed. More or less. Oh yeah, this was the update. So he was updated. The wings were simplified. The spikes along the back were simplified. This right here is the detail I was talking about that's always hidden behind the wings. Nobody knows that they're there. Also, the legs got simplified. So, for some reason, when I first made Galabor, I wanted him to have the spikes on his back that were abnormally long. The reason being is that I used to watch the 1998 Godzilla, the one where he's in New York. I used to watch that so often. I love that movie. But the thing about that one is that about that Godzilla is that when you see, I will not take that slander in my house. But the point is, whenever he would swim and come to shore, like that scene where it's a large mound of water and all you can see are two spikes sticking out of the water, that stuck with me. So I wanted, I like it. I will still call it a Godzilla movie because fuck those guys. It's been what, over 30, like over 20 or 30 years, and they're still bashing on the movie? Fuck off. You can't just go out swinging and going, oh, it's a terrible movie, and then immediately praise the cartoon series. You're a hypocrite. The cartoon series was great, by the way. But anyway, I wanted Gallagher to have these two abnormally long spikes so that when he would come to shore, either his antlers were showing, which were pretty intimidating. Yeah. It was on WB. But his antlers would be peeking out, which was intimidating, but right behind it would be the two spikes. But I think because of the way the waves would be moving, I'm thinking that maybe those spikes would be pressed together when he's swimming, like along the surface specifically. But yeah, that's Galabor. What was going on here? Onlyest. Okay, so apparently I removed those fins for this design, but this design did not last. I designed this, didn't like it, went right back. Galabor, this is actually a bit of his lore and a bit of logic. Why is that there? A bit of logic going in there. Also a rule. Galabor cannot fly. He could in his earlier versions. Galabor cannot fly. And it's not because he's heavy. No, it's not because he's heavy. The lore is when he was young, like before, like back during the age of kaiju, effectively similar to Godzilla, there was an age of kaiju. Um, he fought his ultimate enemy, which is this thing, but this thing has been updated to not look like this. It looks horrific, and I'm not going to share it. Yeah, well, going back to what I was saying, he fought his oldest, most dreaded enemy, an ancient enemy for him, but an enemy that had wiped out his species except for him. Because one, he got away. Two, he was always ahead. He always was like one step ahead of the thing. And three, it was kind of toying with him, but he was a baby when that happened, so it was kind of like tormenting him, waiting for him to grow older so it could kill him. You know, that kind of psychotic bullshit. But Galibor, when he was, yeah, but Galibor when he was relative to us, I'd say mid-20s in comparison to us, mid-20s. He fought him. He fought the creature. He was not old enough to actually kill it because he needed more. He needed to learn a little bit more because God, there's so much lore to the guy. He fought it, and the creature damaged his back, like caused such an injury to where the wings connect to his body that even to this day, even though technically humans could actually fix it, he can't open one of his wings all the way. Like, if you held up your hand, press your thumb against like that ball at the base of your pointer finger, spread your fingers and out like a fan, and make sure the bottom of each first segment is pressing into each other, and pretend that's a wing. Then tilt it down. He can stretch his wings to be barely even open. Like, I'm doing a gesture you guys can't see. I guess, like, he damaged the muscle and tendons in his back. Specifically where the wing connects. The muscle and tendons that allow this wing to stretch open all the way. The other wing can move just fine and flex and flap. But the other one is always going to be a little less. So my left arm is fully outstretched. My right arm is at like the elbow is at 90 degrees. But it's half of this. It's half stretched. He's always going to have one wing that cannot open all the way because it hurts. Technically, I believe in his lore, humans found a way to fix it. But he won't do it. The thing with Galibor and myself is that we both accept the cards we've been dealt. Sometimes. We accept the cards that have been dealt to us. We accept the roll of the dice. Galibor accepted that he lost. That he lost his ability to use his wings. Well, fully use his wings because they're not meant for flying. But he succeeded in making that creature feel pain. Yeah. So, Galibor is well aware that he's the last of his kind. He knew that he had everything in his mind that he was going to die fighting this thing. He fought the thing, and he lived. Going through his mind, even like win or win or lose, he's going to make sure that creature remembers him specifically. He's going to cause it as much pain as he can, whether he lives or dies in the end. He lived, and the creature does remember him, and is still suffering from the wounds he gave it. However, he is also suffering wounds it gave him. The thing with Galabor's species is that they are very intelligent. He watched how this creature killed his parents and learned. He watched how the creature hunted, how it killed. He learned from it. Studied. The reason why his dad died, because his dad was by instinct all about attack, and that got him killed. The reason his mom dies because she's all about defense. That's how her species is. How evolution-wise, that's what she does. She defends. She protects. She's a tank, and that's how it got her. He learned. Galabor can do both. He is armored, but he's not as heavily armored as a female of his species. Whenever he comes into contact with an enemy that either beats him or makes him have to retreat, he learns from it. Or even if it's just a brief interaction, he learns from it. So let's have this example. He meets Godzilla. And as we all know from the more recent Godzilla movies, Godzilla's aggressive. He's territorial aggressive. He's like I said earlier, he's the screaming child. It's like, no, this is mine. Mine. I'm going to scream in your face, because this is mine. Galabor's just going to stand there. Just stare at him, let him burn all of his energy just screaming. And yeah, Godzilla's probably going to blast him with fire and try and tackle him. Hey, do remember, Galabor's bigger than Godzilla. Physically, he's bigger than Godzilla. But he's just gonna stand there. Just let him get all of his all of his rage out. And then when he if he could ever speak, he would go are you done yet? I woke up from a nap. Are you done? You done? Cool. My elbow has a spike as long as your skull. It's going right into your neck there, buddy. At full force. That is another dream I've had before, where he's done that to a Godzilla that was being a pain in the ass. Correction. Doing that to a Godzilla that was being a tyrant. My brain, dude. I haven't even had a single sip of coffee. Let me have a sip of this. We're almost an hour in. We haven't even played Maize yet. We're supposed to be having fun, and here we are just ranting and raving, talking about old things. Yeah, I'm drooling. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, there was a reason for me to be using Chibi today. It's because the Chibi has expressions that I can toggle. Yeah, old things are good. Oh yeah, we were talking about Galabor because right. Yeah. I forgot to do that. Hold on, let me edit rewards real quick. I gotta make sure you guys don't send these at the same time. Edit. Do not redeem while bald is active. Save. Go to bald. Do not redeem while Mega Mind is active. Thanks. Okay. Grab my phone. Because I have to manually turn this off. There it is. Nope. I'm gonna set this for 2 minutes. Because it takes 2 minutes for the cooldown to go away. So enjoy. But, yeah, this model is expressive, unlike, a lot of the others. I really don't know why the sound doesn't play. It's weird. Why doesn't the sound play for you guys? I might have to tinker with it. I should... That would just make me a turnip. That would just turn me into like a turnip or a... It would just turn me into yeah, it would just turn me into a turnip. That's the only one I can think of. What's the other one? Parsnip. The other one would turn me into a parsnip. Or a radish. I am glad you guys are enjoying this. Wow, my head is very, very large. I am a little sad that I can't recolor the hands. Because when I try to select the hands, it changes the entire arm. Then what? Wait. Then what vegetable am I thinking of? It's bulbous. Am I thinking of a rutabaga? Anyway. By the way, I did check Turu's Trello again. I'm still behind 5 people. Here. I really wish I could set that to like a timer. Oh. Instead of having to use my phone to time it. Anyway. Shall we get started on Maize? Only on stream. Well, I mostly mean in VTube Studio. Because VTube Studio, you can set a timer for how long, say, like, blueberry here changes the color. It only lasts for so long. So, how come I can't do that with my color? I think that might also be why Mix It Up can't do that with the other version of Blueberry. And why I kind of just dropped that idea for Blueberry entirely. Okay. We reached a good song, but we need to stop. We need to stop listening to it. No, you need to go away. We're gonna play Maize. There we go. Minimize this. Studio mode. There it is. Maize. Do that real quick. I can mute TV screen now. There we go. So, as a bit of a reminder, Maize does have some camera view bobbing issues, which is why we're going to be taking some breaks. That, combined with how many objects there are in the game, might actually make some people sick. So we will be taking frequent breaks. So yeah, let's continue. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's no way to remove it. Like, you actually have to go into the files. Like, you actually have to go into the files. Hi, Vladdy. To disable motion
Change
blur.
of plans.
Oh my god.
Ignore your original objective. Leave nothing alive.
Ezra's just
Hi, Ez. How you doing? Out Ez Ross. How's Borderlands? Did it go well? We just started playing Maize. Like, we just started. We've been talking for like an hour. Aw, that sucks. Like, the only relief we get from the view bobbing is holding on sprint. That's the way to the submarine. And then that's the way to the reactor. Oh yeah. Monkey rig. Oh yeah, they blocked off the door. Well, come on in. If you need a raid and run, go around ahead. Go take care of yourself if you need to. We're playing Maize. And I've already mentioned this, like, right when we loaded in. Hi, Vlad. Vladdy. Vlad. Buddy. I've already mentioned to chat earlier that, this game has view bobbing issues and... Oh, he teleported. And because of that, we're going to be taking some frequent breaks. This game is very funny, though. But we're going to see how far we get. Is there a rock? Oh. We'll be reading that later. Is there anything over here? I can't jump right. I have an English muffin that doesn't do anything. It's rock hard. You can't eat it. Oh no! Hi, Hambone. How you doing?
That does not sound good.
Chitanya Vesilo. Why is this place so stupid? Nothing works. Idiot American machines. Well done, idiot. Breaking it will help. Stupid. You should take that dumb piece, see if you can fix it.
Well, this game came out in like 2016. Breaking everything won't help you progress, in case that wasn't clear. Broken gear half. New path is open to you. Communal grotto to take down to level 2. Okay. You need to figure out a way to repair this broken gear if you want to raise that giant hook in the sky. The fact that you know nothing about engineering, mechanical repairs, or finding things means that this will probably go very smoothly. Okay, so we gotta go back to the grotto. So, this game came out in 2016. Well, it's 2025 right now. Keep that in mind, 2025. This came out in 2016. Here are the options for the screen. They at least have VSync options. I'm just gonna leave him. We gotta go back down anyway. My nose, why? Ah. Alright, let's go back to the... Oh, that actually made me pause. Like, hi. I made that. Apparently it works for the security scanner. This game is just so dumb. Go back to the grotto. Where was the grotto again? There's security. This is where we made Vladdy. Oh, here's the grotto. My nose! What is happening with my nose? Stop it! Gross. Wait, was this... Is this level 2? Yeah, this was level 2. I'm going back to stare at this painting. Taking a picture. Oh, you guys got ads in like less than 5 minutes. Aw, that sucks. That sucks. I'm sorry, Ez.
Why does Larry have to carry this bag on his back? Nothing goes in it. Idiot.
That's where the computer is, Vladdy. I literally crammed a stick of RAM into a computer that is just a keyboard called the caveman repair method, then crammed it into that bag with a robotic arm just so you can have life. How come you can't walk over that lip? This game is funny. It's actually really good and funny. Thank goodness you're here. Oh my gods, look at all these polo... Oh my gods! Corn soda? Ew.
It is time Vladdy told you where he is from. Vladdy is from small box, very dark, then stupid idiot brought him out of box, and it was sad. Now, we are here.
Bob, you stupid dummy, why you commissioned that artist to make these maps is beyond me. They're unreadable. Everyone is getting lost down here. Cordially, Ted. That's funny. Oh! Night Danger 2. Danger! A McMurphy mystery. After an unexpected hit, the maligned author was forced to write a sequel. This time, he saved everyone the trouble of reading the book altogether and revealed the killer on the back flap. The novel actually chronicles the detective's struggle to return a pair of defective pants. Oh, this is all nasty. Bob, I don't care how good a deal you got. No more lobbies, idiot. Cordially, Ted. Hey, wait. We were right there. Oh. Okay. You were mistakenly trying to pick up something else, but now you're in possession of an entire water cooler. You are too stubborn to put it down, so you're going to find a use for it, carrying it everywhere you go. You didn't even empty out the water. Okay. Yeah, we are right here. And we watched that corn thing come in here and ranting and raving, be all mad. That's a lot of wine. My God, Bob, what is this? There's no way in any conceivable universe that we can turn this facility into a resort. Stop it, you dummy. Cordially, Ted. A very slick-looking proposal to rework the facility into a high-end theme park and casino resort. Has lots of pleasing looking graphs pointing upwards, so you know for sure that it's a good idea. Some notable attractions include Vatland, Genetics Kingdom, and Kitchen. Okay. You mistakenly thought this was a blue marker, but you don't want to put it back down unless you hurt its feelings. Instead, you will draw a face on something with it, because you know it likes to do that. Hell yeah, Kitchen. This game is so dumb. But apparently, the events of this game, not as in like current, but like the events that took place for all of this was in the 80s. I'm sorry, I thought that guy had a censored dick. Oh my god!
We took a wrong turn somewhere. An excellent conclusion. Yes, quite. So, what do we do? Well, naturally, if we take as many wrong turns as we possibly can, we will eventually make a right one.
Of course. Brilliant.
And if not, we'll take a nap.
You read my mind.
Now this is a rock that knows its place knows its place in the world. Unquestioning, unwavering, happy, and basking in its complete, utter rockiness. You've named it Shelby. Giving up on the corn's ability to be weaponized on any level, the scientists attempted to see if they could be of any use in the general workplace. They weren't, opting to take naps instead. However, the corn did display a fondness for stacking orange boxes, which they did so every chance they could, the goal of which seeming to be directing the researchers to do what they wanted. Maybe as old as... Oh, sweet fucking lord. Alright then, that's gonna be our first break. Take a sip of this. As we listen to the endless squeaks of Vlad walking in place. Okay, gonna silence that. I do have a thing of stir fry here, so I might crack into that while we take a break. Give me a moment. Okay. I made the stir fry myself like 2 nights ago, I think. By now. It's not great, but it's also not bad. It's food. There's no meat. I'm kicking myself for not putting for not making a peanut butter sauce. Spicy. Oh, okay. That was not cooked properly. Ugh. There's a conversation going on outside my office.
Idiot, you look lost. This not surprising to Vladdy.
Oh boy. I heard my mom mention shutting something off, so if I go offline, there you go. Just letting y'all know, for those of you who can hear me. I know there's children screaming outside. Great! From looks of all the sausages that we have out, all the kielbasa sausages I saw downstairs, we might be having kielbasa and rice for dinner tonight. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's continue. Oh, plastic plant.
You take so many useless things, idiot.
I don't see you anywhere, Vlad. You'd think this plastic plant. You'd think this particular plastic plant was perfect. If not for the garish pot it was attached to, you have an unnatural hatred for clay pots of every size, shape, and color. Okay. Bob, where is that idiot Fernando hiding? I told him to refill the coffee trolley with Ranko weeks ago. If you find him, put him to work and do some yourself, buffoon. Cordially, Ted. Oh, hi. How nice of you to finally join me. Okay, so can't do anything in there yet. We will be back. Can I go this way? Oh, hey, a box. A sturdy box. Sturdy box. This is absolutely positively the sturdiest box you will ever find, except for the one you see immediately after you picked up this one. You now have what is known as boxer's remorse. Okay. What does it say? So, Bob, what do you think of this? See what you've driven me to? Jerk. Hiya, Ted. This is great. Really excited to see you get into the spirit of things. I had one of mine so we could be side by side. Really think it balances the space well. Bob's an asshole. He's a dumbass. He's an asshole. We're gonna check that a little later. Oh. Level 3. Oh wait, I know what's gonna happen here. Let's go check out Fernando's place first. Oh, here we go. Hiya, Fernando. Could you be a pal and place the tour brochures across the facility? There's only a few hundred, so you'll be able to do that in no time. Flat. Bob. Fernando, you cretin, ignore that idiot Bob's request. What you really need to do is sort the samples in the genetics lab from least reactive to most. So go do it, Ted. Hi, Fernando. Got a more important job for you than that. Need the statue directly above you moved about an inch or so. Scaffolding's already set up, so you'll finish that in an hour or so. Thanks. My mouse did the clicky thing. Fernando, you lazy oaf, don't touch that statue. We don't need yet another insurance claim. Instead, go to the second floor of the barn and observe the corn's behavior and their habitat for several days. And don't move a muscle, they'll throw the data off. Cordially, Ted. My mouse did the clicky thing again. So my mouse and my keyboard are both kind of failing me right now. My keyboard's D key has issues of either not triggering or over triggering. And my mouse has a twitchy scroll wheel. And will sometimes double click. Hey, Fernando. Don't worry about that observation stuff. The Corn will take their own notes. Really need you to hang about a few dozen paintings that just came in. Be a pal and set that up, would you please? Thanks. Fernando, you twit. Don't lift a finger for those paintings. Instead, use this pen to draft a letter for me. Dear Bob, you're a nitwit and an idiot. Cordially, Ted. Cordially, Ted. The 1 second assistant. Sorry, yeah, the 1 second assistant. A peculiar... Hold on, what does it say? The best book ever made about doing the least work possible. Dr. Chauncey Smith John. A peculiar book on how to be an assistant in the workplace, whose end appears to be to do as little work as possible. Chapters include how to shred everything, an intro into hiding in the office, and shifting blame to the intern. Oh, that's mean. Is that a medicine ball inside a toilet? Yes, it is. You could have taken a much lighter ball for this particular task, but that would require a grasp of logic that you really don't have. I'm carrying a 10-pound ball, a sturdy box, a plastic plant, a red marker, a water cooler with water still inside it, a half-broken gear, and an English muffin that I've had since the beginning. Okay. Also, I see this. What's this? A master plan. Oh, that's oh. Appears to be the only thing Fernando, the founder's assistant, put any effort into, aside from shredding important documents and wearing fancy fedoras and gloves. It's a very poor plan involving jumper cables, a strange lightning rod, and somehow turning into an all-powerful god. Notes read that the quote-unquote stupid Corn told me their secret, and Bob and Ted will be my assistants now. Oh no. Now we know what he did. Alright, his daily planner. 1988. Yeah, told you, 1988. The final page consists of 6 appointments. 9 a.m., do nothing. 11 a.m., pick up new fedora glove. Noon, torture stupid Corn for amusement. 3 p.m., hide to avoid work. 5:45, torture Corn. 6 p.m., initiate master plan. He was a dick. Okay, I need coffee. Well, there's only one other way to go. Living quarters. Oh god, yeah, this is Bob's room. Ugh. I thought, like, from this angle, because of the way the settings are, I thought that was all nasty. No, it's just gold. That is gold. Printing shears. Bob bought these to help maintain the large number of plants that decorate the facility. The small fact that they were all plastic didn't need any maintenance didn't deter him in the least. Hey, a map. It's a small navigational chart of the Pacific Ocean with a very peculiar course plotted to an island in the middle of the ocean. The course is more in common with the movement of a small fly than any nautical vessel. It's apparently a part of Operation Subquanian Evadier. But owing to your poor understanding of all languages, you mistakenly think it's a chain restaurant specializing in Italian cuisine. So they start from the US, zip around all crazy like, go to Japan, go down to the Isles, and then go all the way up to Hawaii. How much do you guys... I've said this when we first played this. How much do you want to bet that Bob, no, sorry, that Ted killed Bob once they got there. Or once they got into the, once they got there. Capuchin treats. Hey, Hez, I got monkey treats for you. You got a hungry monkey? We got just the thing. This. Who cares? They're monkeys. That's not how you spell monkey. Made it with real stuff, maybe. New size. Bob mistakenly thought that capuchin was another word for delicacy and ordered thousands of boxes to snack on. When he was told that the snacks were in fact for monkeys, he ate them anyway. That capuchin looks so done. They just look so done. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Why is there a litter oh. Why is there a litter box? Oh, Bob's journal. Written entirely in red pen, it isn't so much a journal as it is a mindscape with occasional pictures. Massive, ambitious plans are written down and abandoned midway through inception, sometimes mid-sentence. What the fuck? That's a grill. Oh, he was a dumbass. Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, the Batari. We have a N64 cartridge, NES body, and an Atari joystick. Huh. Anyway, oh, this. Right. By freeing this plastic plant from its potted prison, you managed to trigger a dramatic series of events that led you to obtain a trimmed plastic plant. These events include reaching out to grab the trimmed plastic plant, picking up the trimmed plastic plant with your right hand, and wondering why you did all of this in the first place. Oh, right, draw a face. Can I combine it with this? No. Terribly drawn face. Somehow your artistic skills have become worse in the short time between this effort and your Sketcher 3000 drawing. You try to determine if the face you've drawn is happy, angry, or asking yourself why it was brought into being to suffer such horrible torment. You eventually settled with smiling. Okay. Of course, Thanks, Mom. Of course, we got the bathrooms encrusted with gold that they have to share. Oh yeah, that's a door. I think we're done in here. Do we... Yeah, let's do this in reverse order, because it's funny. It's just floating there now. There you go. Let me read this. Hi, Ted. Since you're so worried about security, I did you a favor and beefed up the doors to your room. You're absolutely welcome. Bob, you jerk. I can't get into my room because of these stupid discount security measures. Fix it. I'm sick of sleeping in the grotto. Cordially, Ted. You notice he didn't do that for his room.
That does not sound good.
Aha! I finally found you! You've fallen into my clutches, just like all the others. I must say I'm quite disappointed. I thought you were more clever, more interesting. But no matter. Now, your suffering will be so incomprehensible that your small mind will
Stupid
break!
plant, why is your face like that?
But what is that?
Your stupid face is very bad. Dumb plant. Is that on purpose?
Shut up, you mean furry stupid! How dare you! I am the pinnacle of my race! You will pay for this insult. Let me just... Ow!
What's
Stop!
up, boy?
Stop biting!
Ogry som njoj,
Ow! Ow!
читание весело!
Chief! Biting is cheating. I win by default. Ha 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 ha! Your plans have been foiled by my plans, which are better than yours, you dummy! Ha 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 ha! And I am most certainly not retreating. Ha 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 ha!
You know, this place is filled with idiots.
So that happened. There's Ted. So some of my funny quotes actually come from this game. And I wonder if that actually startled me. Sometimes I think about this being in Ted's room and wonder, is Ted gay? Do you think? Oh. Unicorn candle holder. This is a candle holder carving of Dave, the legendary unicorn brought to life by a hungover demigod. This magical creature possesses near infinite foresight and a complete lack of spatial awareness. It fell to its death immediately after it was created. Oh, I love it. Oh, concerned lab report. A lab report outlining further tests on the facility's breakthrough test subject, the famed female Ruby Queen Corn. Much more concerning than the last one, as it uses phrases like "can't be controlled," "the corn follow her," and "much too British." Recommends sequestering subject as soon as possible until further notice. Those are cigarettes. Old newspaper. Local teens win big science award. It's an old newspaper clipping that shows a very young Bob and Ted winning a science award for an artificial intelligence prototype. Judging by their demeanor, their partnership hasn't changed much since then. The article notably praises the display's slick presentation, spearheaded by Bob, and completely ignores the sciencey parts, which Ted did on his own. Yeah, I think Ted might have just straight up killed Bob the moment they got off that submarine. Written entirely in blue pen, in perfectly sized paragraphs, is the most depressing diary known to man. Highlights include many thoughts on optimal SOC organization, regrets on his partnership with Bob, and sadness that his own project, an experimental AI program, couldn't get funded. Poor Ted. Playing Maize. Hi, Chaotic. Ranka. A cheap knockoff of a well-known decaf coffee brand, Ranka is unique in that it doesn't taste like coffee whatsoever. Instead, the makers went for the taste and texture of an old boot. It's the only thing the facility's coffee trolley delivers. Okay. How you doing today, Chaotic? Which way to the kitchen again? Oh, right here. No, not the kitchen. Right. Fernando's office room thing down here. Wow, Fernando had, like, no privacy, I'm realizing. Dang. It was like a prison cell. Jesus. Okay. Wait, how did it get over that? The script for a Broadway musical. An autobiographical biographical play about the story of an albino cornstalk's quest to destroy something called flesh bags. The story has several continuity problems, and the choreography makes absolutely no sense unless the dancers gain the ability to transform into a quantum state and teleport from one motion to the other. There's nothing wrong with being a little lazy. You're not even on the rails! Hi. Bob, I don't care how much you love this third-rate popcorn. Stop framing ads and hanging them here. It's stupid. Coarsely Ted.
Collecting all of this garbage will not make you less stupid, idiot.
Brand popcorn ad. Bob was enamored with this popcorn brand and its mascot. He framed a number of his favorite advertisements and placed them all over the facility. They were removed immediately by staff. Professor Poppycorn. No, this is Maize. A bag filled with garbage. I actually can't read the name of these items I'm picking up because the camera is right there. Maybe it was the smell, maybe it was the way the light caught the plastic, but something about this particular garbage-filled bag caught your eye. And never let go. You will carry it with you always. Okay. Stepladder. You vaguely remember a ladder you spotted earlier on in West Hook 2 that you could access with the help of the stepladder. You know that your observation happened either a few moments ago or several centuries ago, because you have little to no concept of linear time. Oh boy. Hi Ted, just to let you know, I spilled some soda on some of your things to put them in here to dry out. Nothing serious, just some old moldy photos and papers in your important pile. Sorry. Bob, I hate you so much. Coarsely Ted. Oh, hey. Yay! Delicious glue. Don't actually eat glue. I'm just a dumbass. Glad I can fix the door, but he won't. You figure this glue may come in useful at some point once you finally manage to unstick your head from your shoulder. I've done that. Has anyone ever done this when you were a kid? Like you put glue on your fingers and you squish your fingers together? Let it dry a little and then try to slowly open your hand while it's covered in glue? I've done that. I don't know why. I just like doing that. Where do I go? Oh, yeah, the door. I was with that weird kid. I like to put glue on my hand and then peel it off.
Why does Bloody have to fixing everything? When is it idiot's turn? Vladdy not even sure what to fix. Is Vladdy supposed to hit stupid American garbage built by idiots?
You're shit-talking Bob so much. Imagine if a plot twist was that you are Bob the whole time. Yeah. Yeah. I'm amused by that. No, not this way. This way. Right? Was it this way? That's where we built Vladdy. Right, down here. I am going to hold on to the headcanon that Ted was so fed up with Bob that he killed him. Like, once they got to the island in the Pacific, he just shot him in the head. I wouldn't put it past him, if I'm honest. See, was this the right one? No, wrong one. We went to the wrong one. Other side. Yeah. I try to memorize things, but like this game even says in one of the where is it? Right here. Entire blueprint. This is the blueprint of the entire facility. And not even it made sense at the time. I'm also trying to think of like what other games we could play once we finish Maze and Night in the Woods and all that stuff. Because we can't jump in this game. Flying bladder. Vladdy follows you. Hi, somehow. Down there is the hook. Oh, the kids are outside today. You know what? That's fine. Let them have fun. Let them be kids. Okay, can't go that way. Let's go back. Where are we? Exactly. Oh. Wait, what's this way? Oh yeah, one of these. I've always seen these structures and thought I would love to live in a house like this because it's tiny. It's round. Oh, fuel jug. Looks like fuel for the tractor nearby. Being the skeptic that you are, you took several gulps of the liquid inside to confirm your theory on what it was, and you were right. Ew, no, don't do that. Don't drink gasoline, it's so bad. A rusty wheel. In a quiet moment, you will take this rusty wheel and roll it along the ground, wondering what its purpose could be. Afterwards, you will forget you have it. No, there was no way to do so. It was just a teddy bear. He's based off of a Teddy Ruxpin, but Russian. Is there anything over here? My stir fry is making my eye water. One eye water. I think I might have made a mistake. Oh, pretty rocks.
The men living here look very bored.
Oh my, yeah, they were very bored. No, don't drink gas. It's very bad for you. Pizza flyer. Wow. Viva la pizza. A flyer for a local pizza restaurant that looks like it was frequented often by facility staff. Includes a special for their signature quintuple cheese pizza, which offers to customers for free if they can finish it in 20 minutes or less without suffering a massive heart attack. Oh. Added a folio. You carry this as a reminder to stop every once in a while to sit, clear your mind, and ponder on the meaning of all things. You will never do this, not once, on the course of your adventure. Instead, everyone will wonder why you were wearing a chair as a hat. Chair as a hat, huh? A chair as a hat. Hello, Blueberry. A chair is a hat. I need to take a screenshot of this. Hang on. Okay. Screenshot acquired. Disable preview. Alright, starting the timer. Timer started.
Bloody glad he cannot smell. It would be worse than garbage here.
Warning, contains hazardous chemicals. Please do not work within 50 miles without protective wear. Oh. Okay. Is there anything over here, by the way? I have seen people play this game. I've seen people play through it. I want to see if there's anything like either side might have missed. Oh, rock. Questionable rock. You're not really sure if this particular rock is a rock at all, or simply a very cleverly colored sponge. You've named it Jarvis. My mom is really interested in being a loud chatter today. Life preserver. Add folio. You like the exotic, that's orange, red and white pattern, that's orange, of this interesting item, which is why you picked it up. It never occurs to you that you might be able to use it to float on water, so you just wear it like a bracelet. I'm not adding more shit to myself. Oh my god.
You there, sir! This needs some repairs! Yes, it can't do that thing it does anymore. What does it do again? Goes places! Oh, right, yes, I remember.
Alright, so we can't go this way. We came here early. We gotta go back. Oh. I gotta make sure this actually works. Is it... Ah. There we go. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? That was weird. That was weird. Oh, we can't go that way. Okay, so how do we turn off the runoff then? Okay, we're missing something. Go back to the guards' barracks, security barracks, whatever. Wait, there was something I missed, wasn't there? Yeah, this right here. What's it say? Boring security report. One of many reports written by the lone soldier charged with keeping the facility safe. After reading this, it seems that wasn't a problem. Most entry logs are variations on the phrase "nothing to report." Also contains a running count of crossword puzzles solved, which numbers the tens of thousands. Oh, this guy was so bored. Oh, I did miss something. It's right here.
More stupid garbage? Idiot!
This wrench is something you could use to get rid of the chemical liquid that fills the pool. Here's a hint. It doesn't involve throwing it into the pool itself. Okay, so let's use this here, because it clearly needs to be used here. Use wrench to drain chemical runoff of the pool. The smell remains. Wrong way. This way. What's down here? Oh, hey. Toolbox key. There's a toolbox near that strange spire this key would fit perfectly into, if you could manage to stop dropping it every third step you take. Vladdy, you are made of fluff. It would be a bad idea for you to be inside this pool, regardless of the chemicals being gone. Hello?
What a piece of junk!
Oh, tractor needs somewhat prepped. Needs another item to be fully repaired. Okay, it's not ready yet. But hey, I know where I'm at. We're at the barn. Right. We're at the barn. Oh, what's over here? Tea party in progress. Do not disturb. Oh, I want to go to the tea party. I went to the house. This way to the silo. That right there. This is where we need to go, right? Yeah.
What is this stupid thing? It's very important, Vladdy thinks. And that man appears to be dead.
He really doesn't look too good, does he?
No, not at all. Rather sickly in appearance. Has he eaten anything in the past year?
I don't think so.
Do you think he has the mumps?
Very likely.
It might have something to do with all that lightning that coursed through his body. And that he was possibly told he would get godlike powers if he was connected to that machine.
Quality work on that, by the way.
Thank you.
I really hated that man.
Oh yes, very much. Good riddance.
Well, he was a dick. And he was an absolutely awful human. Where? Oh, right here. The toolbox is right here.
Why does Vladdy have to carry stupid bag when you take all this stupid garbage?
WT-40 instead of WD-40. The best compound to make engine parts squeaky clean and rust-free, but the worst thing to put on a salad as garnish. Luckily, you don't know what a salad is. You'll never make this mistake. Oh my... Wait, what does that say? What does that say? Stops squeaks, removes and protects, loosens rusted parts, drives out moisture. I can't read the last part of it, but it's with a smart straw. Have you guys ever had to use WD-40 before? I have. My PlayStation controller had a squeaky joystick. One of my friends recommended using WD-40 on it, and it works. It no longer squeaks. It doesn't damage the controller either. Where's Vladdy? Vladdy. He's gonna teleport. There he is. Hi, buddy. Prep tracker. It's ready to go. How did you guys get over here so fast?
Yes, of course. Vladdy should drive this stupid thing. Makes most sense. Large chance for pain and suffering. Idiot. Looks so boy, stupid idiot. Vladdy do everything. Always Vladdy. Hey! How does Vladdy start this stupid thing? Like this?
He touched it.
Okay. Stupid thing. It's not so bad. Ah! Go, stupid thing, go! Ha ha! This is good. Ah, this is. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Cheat on you, bitch.
Oh!
Everything under control. Boy, lose it, drug. Stupid thing! Go that way! Go that way!
So that's what it does. Well, that didn't go well.
No, not at all.
Oh. A new path has been smashed open for you. That was the tea party. Oh no! Also, wait a minute. How does that... What? Huh? Wait. Huh? Oh, the tea party. That one is standing upright. These are also standing upright, and so is that one. And that one. Huh? They were drinking rocks. Let's casually take a screenshot. We're at the house.
Oh boy, it's on your vessel. Get me out of here, stupid! Boy, guys, woman, you puto boy.
I'm just gonna...
Get me out of here! What are you doing, stupid?
Just gonna...
Puto boy, it's on your vessel. Get me out of here, stupid! Boy, guys, woman, you puto boy. It's on your vessel. Get me out of here! What are you doing, stupid?
I'll be with him in a moment. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be with him now. Hi, Vladdy.
Tu mój luszy drug. Vladdy thought this place had no purpose, but that was wrong. It does. It is to destroy Vladdy. Everything here was made to make Vladdy suffer, and you are worst of all.
Boo! You killed my uncle! You killed my uncle!
I'm right here.
Oh, that's right. We're not helping you anymore. You're mean.
Because of the whole running a lot of us over business.
You could have asked first.
And nicely.
Jerk.
There is absolutely nothing that will make us change our mind.
Nothing at all. Nope. Unless you played that song we really like.
Oh, yes.
At our favourite spot.
That could work.
But
We gave
nothing
Vladdy
else.
the tractor. They watched
Idiot
us fix the
plants.
tractor and then
You
put
go.
Vladdy up there.
Vladdy fixed this stupid thing.
So
You
we're
get
at
stupid
fault.
plants out of the way.
Almost all paths have been closed to you in case of what. Whoa, my god. Okay. This path is open. Wait. Are all paths closed? Yeah, we can go into the house, but I don't think there's anything in the house for us. The corn. There was a lot of corn. We're inside a cornfield. What are they doing down there? Watch, the moment like I start talking again, they start hammering whatever it is again. I don't know what they're doing downstairs. There's another litter box. That makes sense for here, but come on. Ew. It's the severed hand. Still love that. Okay. We got one path open to us. And that's the way to Bob. Hi, Bob. Is there anything here? No. Anything here? No. To the windmill. Yeah, this place was blocked off, wasn't it? I remember now, it was blocked off. Oh, hey! Boombox. Familiar gear half. Amazingly, this piece of a gear matches up perfectly with the one you carry in your possession. What are the odds? This game is so dumb. Discarded letter. A very pointed letter which was very pointedly discarded in this general area. It appears to be written by a scientist working in the facility and addresses the two founders, calling them into question their management skills, budgeting acumen, and general intelligence. It's signed at the bottom in orange pen with only the first name visible, Helen. I'll grab the boombox in a moment. Is there anything else here? One small path has been opened to you. These boomboxes were strategically placed around the facility to improve morale. Coincidentally, that same week, the entire staff ended up in the infirmary for hearing-related issues. Wait, run FLG? Oh. Right, the spot. If I remember correctly, this might be copyrighted music, so... Let's go.
Yes, go, you stupid thing.
Hi, Vladdy.
Oh my god, I love this song. Oh my god, me too.
What were we mad about?
I can't remember.
Neither can I!
He tried to moonwalk. Thanks to those rad tunes, new path is open to you. How did he completely miss the desk? How? Okay, this is... How? How did he do this? This is so narrow. How did he not flatten this area? Well, there's the door. And this way to water. There's just so much noise today. It's either people downstairs or outside my office screaming and hammering things. Or there's a helicopter, which I'm hearing right now. Or there's kids in the backyard. Just so much noise. Ah well, can't complain. That's life. Yeah, and then it opens up and look, there's the tire tracks. Oh, he smashed through this. Is there anything in here? No. Anything around here?
What's his problem? Stupid thing did job. Next time, you drive. So, what dumb thing is next?
Sorry, Vladdy.
That's it? All this pain and suffering for Vladdy, and you push the stupid thing into the water? Why, you never say anything, idiot! You know, it's miracle that Vladdy did this. Vladdy had no idea what he was doing. Vladdy not mechanic. Vladdy could barely reach pedals. All for what? We should see where that stupid floating thing end up. Probably in place with all the water, because... Of course it would, because everything hates Vladdy!
Deep breath, buddy. I'm sorry. Vladdy's wondering why he decided to help you, but if you get into the boat, he'll still follow. I'm sorry, Vladdy. Yeah, we've already read this, because, like, this is the... No, come on. Yeah, he won't let us. Get over here. I know what to do. I know what to do. Now it comes for the one part I've been waiting for. This is the best part. Here we go.
The devourer! No, 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 no.
That was very stupid.
You can hear it for so long. Ad starts in less than 5 minutes, peeps. It's right there. Joke's on you, game. I love maze puzzles. By the way, this thing is about to do something that's very dangerous. Don't play around with propane, peeps. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's actually very scary. We've already read these. I don't know what they're doing down there. I need to mute again. Okay. Oh, and I had it. I don't know what they're doing down there. This is not all how that works. Johnny remembered how to fix his gear door. He's hoping you never ever ask him. You do not reflect too much on your monumental achievement of repairing the gear because you were too busy wondering what happened to the 2 calves you had. Okay. Do
What?
it.
Vladdy already fixed stupid door. Device pay on Pisnio. Stupid idiot makes Vladdy do everything. Crawling through. Ah! Oh! Idiot should be crawling through stupid. Ah! Oh! Stupid virus suffering all the. Oh! Ah! Put some boy! Tanya Veselu, you damn ya lupu! Vladdy had enough! You stupid, dumb, idiot American garbage! You. Of course that work! Because this is the stupidest, dumbest place there is. An idiot just stands there looking even more stupid. Now what we do? Stupid.
I started eating my stir fry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Vladdy. Oh yeah, there was even boxes here to prevent me from going back. So the guy busted through them. I didn't even know those were there. Was it this way? I want to find out. I really hope I'm not wrong on this one. Less than 2 minutes. Okay. Wrong one. I did it again. I did it again. I think during ad break, I'm gonna keep eating my stir fry and just take a quick little break. I got my coffee. Got my food. I'm not sick yet, but I am starting to get a little headache-y, as it were. Okay. We're gonna repair this after the ad break, so I'm gonna sit right here. Oh, hi. We're gonna sit right here and I'm gonna eat my stir fry. I'm gonna be muted and we're just gonna wait. I'll see you guys after the ad break.
Idiot, you look lost. This not surprising to Vladdy.
Okay. I've eaten the majority of my stir fry. And time to put this in.
Great! We did it. Why did we do this? Oh no, what now?
Hello.
Good to see you.
You did a very good job.
Yes, very good. What did you do again?
Press the button.
Wowee. Yes, that's very nice.
We're supposed to send you a message.
That's right. Yes, it's very important. What was it again?
Do not free our queen.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Was it do free our queen?
Probably. One or the other.
Whatever the message was, that button pressing was very impressive.
Oh, yes. Very.
Oh, right, we should probably go.
Yes, that would make sense. So what do we do now?
Something productive.
Another nap?
Yes!
That's the most productive thing I can think of.
Vladdy do not know what worse. Idiot plants, the stupid ugly idiot plant, or you. No, Vladdy no. It is you. Idiot.
That's fair. Path is open to you. It will take you approximately 3 seconds to see it. Oh, right here. Bob, how is a one-way pneumatic tube at all useful? What part of order elevators did you not understand? They're hammering something. This stupid thing is an expensive, completely useless death trap, twit. Cordially, Ted. Can I please just... Can I just have a day where I stream and no one's yelling outside my door or hammering something, please? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Vat room blueprint? Vat room blueprint. A blueprint for the room with all the vats near the facility entrance. It reveals that the vats contain hydrogen and oxygen in massive quantities. And they all feed to a central location. Essentially, it's a massive fuel source. My fucking god. But you're not interested in that as much as the notes on possible points of interest for a tour, Bob, written by Bob. I can't. Are you kidding me? I can't read this because of the hammering. It's actually distracting me.
Everything in this place is so stupid.
Vladdy is questioning everything about this adventure. I'm sorry, Vladdy. Bob, you twit, where's the hallway? I broke my nose running into this stupid painted wall. It's every time I start reading!
Everything you are doing is useless, idiot.
What are they doing down there? I really don't know. They've been hammering something for like half an hour or so.
Yes, keep making Vladdy suffer. It is what you do best, idiot.
Sorry, Ted. Should have told you about that. I sold it for scrap to pay for the lobbies. Oops. Really? All that money? Okay. What's this? Bob, I'm going to ask you again. Clean your own fish tanks. I lost all of July because of you. Jerk. I forgot to disable preview. Key card slot. Well, now it's Resident Evil. I need a key card. Stop. Stop pressing Q. I haven't been pressing it the whole time. So we're this way. Ooh! Hey, we were here!
Such a waste.
We were over
Americans
there.
should be working on more important things like surviving winter or being less stupid.
What are all these? Are these like little... Are all of these blood samples? Oh, wow. Yeah, these are all samples. I don't want to touch anything just yet. Oh, hey, a rock. A whimsical rock. A rock that is subject to flights of fancy, unable to keep a thought in its head for more than a few moments without moving on to the next one, is currently thinking of re-enrolling in college. Just as soon as it determines what a college is. You've named it Jeeves. Okay, then what's this rug? Folio. Effective at making any area you encounter feel more like home. You thought you'll never be sure if it is in fact its original color scheme or a pattern of stains better left unknowable. The question remains on your mind for several days. Ooh. Piece of tape. A well-known method to bypass fingerprint security scans in the facility was to put a fingerprint on a piece of tape and put it over the scanner. The most popular room to breach was the fabled nap room, which unfortunately you never encounter on your journey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A very serious letter informing the heads of the facility that they will be subject of a very thorough audit by the government in the near future. Judging by the amount of no's written across the page, Ted did not take the news too well. Oh, Bob, in the rare occurrence that you're actually done erecting statues to yourself, I would just like to inform you that we are being audited. Stop. Why is it double clicking? As in, how are we going to explain where all this money went? And why there is talking corn all over this stupid facility? I knew I shouldn't have indulged you, you half-witted, stupid, narcissistic, buffoonish, and idiotic moron. You drove me to erect that stupid statue of myself. It was made of rare earth metals. It cost millions. Hiya, Ted. Well, we're in a pickle, aren't we? Not to worry, I've got a couple more ideas up my sleeve. We'll make all of this money back in a jiffy. For God's sakes, Bob, no tours, no resorts, no casinos. Idiot. What's this? Hi, Ted. I think we're onto something with my new batch of test corn. Pretty sure I saw one move the other day. Exciting. Bob, these are all carrots. You are an idiot. Moron. Fortunately, Ted. They're all carrots. Oh my gods. This game would be a little different if it was just a farm full of carrots. What was that? Oh. Half full vial. Looks like someone used this vial and resealed it as it's half full with someone's blood. It's labeled with a piece of tape which has a name written in orange pen. Helen. Place item in centrifuge. Need something else. And now she's vacuuming. Have I already been this way? No. Yeah? Hi, hey Ted. Check out the new security measure I added. Installed it in a few high security places. Sales of the singular are gonna go through the roof. Bob, you dummy. Now everyone hates the song because they have to hear it 10 times a day. Corsley Ted. Why wouldn't the English muffin work in that if this place allows us to bypass things with a shitty doodle on a ball with a plant sticking out of it? Key fob. Okay, so what happens when I... Oh, hold on, what does this say? Bob, I saw her talking to the isolated subject again. For a change, do something useful and make the security room more secure, dolt. Well done, you idiot. Now we're all locked out. And fix the lift, moron. Corsley Ted. Okay. Can't do anything there. I've already checked this area, right? No, it needs a key fob. So what do I need the... Bob, get off your bulbous behind, feed your stupid fish. It took me all last week to fill the dozens of stupid tanks in this dumb place. Corsley Ted. Okay. I got tape and an English muffin that doesn't do anything. Can't go that way. Can't go this way. Crowbar. I can go this way, which is the genetics lab. What else am I missing? Those are the notes. What am I missing? Where is it? I need a key fob or a key card. But I don't know where it is. And the view bobbing is making this slow search worse. Wow, I am short. That or this is just... Yeah, this is taller than the rest of the room. I'm not... Oh! Biolab key. I didn't see that. A very important key for a very important room. In fact, it'll probably be the third or fourth most important room you'll visit on the journey. On your journey. Not counting the very nice closet you spotted on the first floor. You think of that closet often in your quieter moments. Hi, Vladdy. Oh, you're... No, you're Vladdy. Hi. I thought you were in front of me. Right here. Biolab. Boop. Oh my god. I need to step up here just to show the insanity that is this. Oh hey, there's two flying V's back here. Nice. Fingerprint scanner. Hi Ted, got some of the lyrics down during my shift. Think it's really going to be a hit. Bob, you wrote one line, you lazy slob. I'm doing the same until you smarten up. Spoiler alert, he didn't. Recording schedule. Looks like this is the booking schedule for the facility recording studio. Most notable is that neither of the founders seem to have occupied the studio at the same time, except for a very brief 2-minute interval once a week or so. According to famous rock band Logic, this should have made more for more ideal made for ideal working conditions, my brain. Ted, great news! Did some focus testing for the song, and guess what? We're a hit! The audience really had an ear for it. Get it? Because of the corn. Stop playing around with the corn and get back into the studio. We have no time to waste, twit. Bob, you musically illiterate halfwit. You can't change the key 16 times in one song. I nearly passed out because of all the shifts. In Blue Pen, I live a life of a lonely man who is plagued by a brilliant mind, an imbecile for a right hand, and a prison I am inside. The next lines are in Red Pen. I need a girl who can understand the burdens of this life, whose name will go after an ampersand, and whom I can confide. Ugh. Ugh, it's bad. Rhinestones. The packaging proclaims that these rhinestones and glitter can bedazzle even the most dazzling of items. You spent the next hour afterward wondering if that was a paradox. Then the three figuring out what a paradox is. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and send it to Cosmic, because this is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare. I'm going to wait for Vlad to get out of the way, because I don't want any comments on Vlad. Also, I'm getting messages from a lot of people. Hold on. Hi, Vlad. You gonna move out of the way? Yes, thank you. That's awful. But I think for now, I'm gonna stop. I'm getting a headache, and today's just not been a good day. This has not been a good day. Like, we got somebody downstairs hammering right underneath my office, and then yelling real life names, so doxing information outside my door. We've had people screaming outside in the backyard. You know, the kids screaming outside in the backyard because they're playing games, which is fine. But like every time, man, every time. Also, obviously, earlier this morning, all that shit with the commission idea and stuff like that. Just good gods. We gotta look for somebody to raid. Also, I want to move this to the end. Yeah, we gotta look for somebody to raid. Also, like, I am getting a minor headache. Just a tiny bit of a headache. Okay, okay. No problem. I still have a chair on my head. I'm gonna take the chair off my head. That's actually gonna get in the way of me ending. Alright, let's see. We raided Aeolus 2 days ago. We raided Bruce Baby yesterday. Who are we gonna raid today? Just let me skip to the end of the playlist. New window. Twitch. Mute tab. Scottzilla is streaming. Desync. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, I had fun. And I hope you guys did too. The game is so dumb. But I want to stop before I get too frustrated. It's just not been a good day. That's all. Those days happen. Anyway, who do we got? Zarithia. Megabits is streaming. They're streaming Pal World. You guys want to go raid Megabits? Or, Lord Josiah is streaming. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm saying these correctly. We have Desync, who is playing Minecraft. We have Lord Josiah playing the first Berserker, Kazan. We got Wada Bunny playing Kebab Chefs. And we got Megabits playing Pal World. We also have Scottzilla, who is doing just chatting. And then they're probably going to swap to art, depending how long they're going. Megabits? Okay. So first and foremost, Battle Royale. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to be playing Unturned. We're going back to Buwak, because now we have our base built. We need to fill our base with our supplies and storage. So no more codes, no more cheat codes. No more. We're... Gods, hold on. I'm going to make sure I still have this saved. I gotta send this to peeps. Ah. Something funny and stupid. Okay, there we go. We're gonna continue block. I want to see how far we can get. We're gonna raid megabits. / raid megabits. Please note that Megabits is actually a content creator on YouTube. That's with an underscore. And right now they're trying to do a living PAL decks with shinies. I'm gonna skip to the next song because it should actually be the song that we end on. There we go. I'm hopeful that tomorrow will be a better day because like the past 2 days have actually not been great. I have some screenshots from this game that hate. It's so bad. There we go. Oh, we're really not going to get to the end of the song before the raid goes. So, for now, I'm tired. It's not been a great day. I'm going to mute Discord so I can disconnect. No, you're very welcome. I actually had a lot of fun, regardless of my frustrations and woes. Yeah, I'm gonna finish off my stir fry, and I'm gonna go play on the stream world for Pal World and do a lot of gob fin hunting, like catch a whole bunch of goblin sharks. Yeah. For now, enjoy Megabits. He's actually very sweet. And yeah. Have a good night, everybody.